Okay, welcome. Today only me for another update. As the last video has shown, boofs are very effective in increasing the view number. So I guess it will be not the last time that Elena was as a guest on the call. Now just a short update for today. Bitcoin has been moving since my last video quite well. So on the 25th of October, we had a nice candle up, moving at from 19.3 up to 21. So that's a decent 10% move within 3 days, 2 days actually. And now we're just consolidating within the range. So for Bitcoin, there is no big change really. What is to be noted here is that the range was like in this area of, let's say, 17 to 19,000. There is definitely demand there for Bitcoin, and there is a chance that Bitcoin is not breaking down lower. So I guess for everyone who has a long-term view on Bitcoin, it makes sense to already have a position within Bitcoin, uh, and if it really and keep some cash on the side in case it dips lower to just add some up. Now, and that's really it. Like there's no big change. Otherwise, we can see here zooming out a little bit that the resistance at 20.5 approximately has been broken for now. Now we're like, I don't even know if that is a retest, if we're retesting it, but we're within this range of consolidation now. Important to note is also that we're having the Web Summit happening in Lisbon starting today for the next 3 days. Uh, where I guess there will be some announcements, some pumps, and afterwards some dumps probably again. It was the same last year, so I'm gonna be definitely very cautious with any trades within the next days. So I expect, just fundamentally speaking, maybe some upside within the next days and afterwards. Probably a dump, but let's see what the charts will say. It's the same. We have the 200-day moving average is going down, currently at 24,500, which will also act as resistance still once we're up there. But the level to watch still stays at 25. Moving forward to Ethereum. Ethereum had a really nice move from around 1300 up to 1600, so that is a decent 20% move. Now you can see that we're just quite below the 200-day moving average. If we make it above the 200-day average as well as the horizontal resistance of around 1750 area, where there's like a really good chance to become more bullish on Ethereum. But again, I have kind of just from a guts perspective the feeling that we might see that within the next days and then just get rejected. But we will see. Now, what is significant I want to talk about today is maybe BNB and DOGE, because they have been massive moves. Starting with BNB, we moved from around $274, 25th of October, so that's about a week ago, up to 333 or even here 338. So that's a 20% move within a bear market, up to a major, let's say, resistance, which we have broken back in May 22 and haven't been able to recapture since then. So that is definitely something you want to watch if you're the person who kind of FOMOs into exactly these levels. I think it just doesn't make any sense, right? Like you always kind of get burned at these levels. So you have a 20% move up, you FOMO in right at resistance, which is right here at now 330. Gonna zoom in here. So you had a lot of green days. It just does make sense to get a pullback. What you want to see from BNB now is to go back down to around 300, just roughly 300, 310, and bounce from here again. So we will have support at 300, but going into a position from 275 after a few days of green, really like big pumps in the bear market, it just for me doesn't make any sense from a technical perspective. Now we also have, we can see here now today is the first day where we get quite red now, which is from my perspective to be expected. And why is that? Because things like the summit happening right now, now you have the launch pool coming on BNB, are already priced in. So the reason why it pumped, in my opinion, is that exactly these things were happening and were about to happen. And the market doesn't buy now during the summit mostly. Like we'll see what kind of announcements will be made throughout the next 3 days, and what kind of things project look to deploy or what kind of functionalities they want to add. And I mean, BNB is probably with Ethereum and Bitcoin the strongest coin, or actually the strongest right now on the market. And I have no doubt that BNB will do amazing things within the next bull market. But just for right now on the short term, like here at 333, I think a short makes sense. I entered a short here right at this level around 331, with taking profit around 310. Maybe it's 300 the rest, and that's it. And then I can go long here again, depending on what the market does. We're now above the 200 daily MA, so that's really good. Like it's overall bullish for BNB. But what you really don't want to do is FOMO in. You want to wait for a pullback, and the pullback should be, and the level which we're looking at is around $300. And if we're holding that, we can definitely re-enter with a tight stop loss. And that's how I will play it. And then we have something else, Doge. I've been burned badly on Doge, very, very badly. So I just want to analyze it quickly. Now, what happened is last week, Friday, Elon Musk announced the buying of Twitter. Obviously, as a dog father, the Doge father, as a lover of Doge, which he already publicly announced, it pumped the coin like insanely from here down to 6 cent up to 15 cents. So that's a decent 150% within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually, only 5 days. And I shorted it, like wrongly so. I think here, like for me, the major resistance lied around the level of around 9 cents. So it was just making sense at this point to get into a short, but really like to for to say the Elon Musk effect, I didn't take into consideration, and that was the problem. So now for Doge, if you're not in right now, I wouldn't get in either. We saw it today; it went up to 16, so there's definitely strength. And I mean, there are a lot of people out there who love Elon Musk. He's very famous, and therefore it makes a lot of people are buying that coins, and people will keep buying it whenever he says something. But it's just like the next level I'm watching from a technical perspective is really the 9 cent area. I expect it to come back down there. Would I trade it right now? Would I short it from here? Technically, yes. But to be honest, when Elon Musk says something, it can be either like go up another 50% or just drop 50%. So whatever he will say will drive the price more than anything else. So that has to be noted. Now, other than that, there's one more coin I would like to have a look at today. So trading wise, I wouldn't really do anything right now. If you're looking for any kind of trade setup, it might be worth looking at Sushi. Sushi is still a broke over the main resistance at 160 approximately. So taking a long right here at 161 with a stop loss around the last candle where it broke. So right around 154 stop loss, 153 is a really nice risk reward, which can be entered right in this moment if desired. And that's about it for today. I'll do another video on the market update, on the trading portfolio, how it went, and do some video about investing as well for the beginners. And otherwise, I'll just wish you guys a nice day. Cheers.